Several incidents like stabbings and shootings can be tied back to arguments that started due to road rage around the DMV.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying?
This is why I train in martial arts.
Feel like you have to be more careful than ever nowadays. Over the last year, several incidents like stabbings and shootings can be tied back to arguments that started due to road rage around the DMV. DCW 50's Joe Dominguez has more on the violent acts and the efforts to stop it.
You don't have to stand on a DC street corner for very long to learn that some people have no patience for the people around them on the road.
It's like a screw you whenever you're out there.
I'm lucky that I don't drive a lot.
For a growing number of people behind the wheel, simply avoiding the road and the potential for rage isn't an option.
So attention, people in the corporate world. This is one reason why some of us want telework, because we don't want to deal with violent people on the road. And not everybody's a fighter, and everybody has concealed carry. Some of us are not going to be able to handle road rage if we're not carrying and or trained in the martial arts.
Where no ladies! They almost ran me off!
AAA Mid-Atlantic is concerned about the rise in violent incidents and fatalities tied to road rage. Nearly 80% of drivers nationwide express significant anger and aggression behind the wheel, according to the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety. And scenes like this are responsible for more than 6 million crashes. That's the estimate from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
In Northern Virginia, you see a mass amount of traffic everywhere you go.
Even navigating roads not as packed with stop-and-go traffic can be a problem, as deputies have found in Stafford County.
A lot of the times we'll have both callers will call in. We'll have, the person that's trying to flee from the person that's threatening or have a gun. Then you have the person with the gunner that's threatening that person calling in saying they're trying to chase this person down for a number of reasons.
So what kind of things lead to road rage?
So it would be more your tailgating, hand gestures, screaming out the windows, things like that. It could be anything. It could be somebody's looking down at their phone at a stoplight and the person behind them's in a hurry and they're mad, so they start laying on the horn and things can get out of control from there.
At times, it can be criminal. In Maryland, lawmakers are trying to make it easier to punish angry drivers by lowering the number of offenses it would take to earn an aggressive driving charge. But most drivers say it's not the laws that need to change, but the attitudes behind the wheel.
And I hate to say it, but I don't think the attitudes behind the wheel are going to change until Jesus is here. So that's why you need to take some martial arts lessons and or concealed carry.
Just people not being willing to, give someone a break, to be patient at a light, to let people in, just the busyness.
I probably yell and scream in the car, but I don't do anything about it. Just try to vent myself, in private.
And another factor to consider, many blame devices for being a distraction. Sometimes the first link in a chain reaction that can set off an aggressive driver or a road rage situation. Those phones and GPS devices, some officers say, can be just as dangerous as an intoxicated driver.
And you'll have, possibly some swerving because they're not looking up. The drivers need to calm down, take a breath, not tailgate, not make the situation any worse. Pull over, slow down, or call us versus trying to take anything in their own hands.
Joe Dominguez, DCW 50, News at 10.
Well, definitely Taekwondo's tenets of courtesy and self-control could put a dent in the situation, as well as Judo's tenets of mutual welfare and benefit. I don't see how it's of mutual welfare and benefit for you to try to murder somebody that's on the highway or for you to get into an accident with them because you don't want to control yourself. Some people get behind the wheel. You take everything that happens on the road like it's a personal attack on you. It's not. It's not. If you saw my video on Martial Artist Battles Car, I think that's what it's called, Martial Artist versus a Car, where I got rear-ended in November 2017. Do you know what I did not do when I got out of the car? I didn't attack the guy that hit me even though he was totally at fault. I was just honest about how I felt. When the cop came, I said I feel frustrated because somebody hit me and I know I'm going to be in pain tomorrow. I'm pretty frustrated and a little upset. But I didn't attack the guy. And then when his family showed up, I didn't attack the family or anything like that. I mean, I just was annoyed, but that was it. Come on, we got to do better than this as a society, jumping on it One guy, and you saw in the video, walking around with no clothes on. Somebody jumping on a car and trying to punch it like you're going to beat up the car. Like you literally can fight a car. Or getting a tire iron and breaking out somebody's windows. I mean, I understand where it comes from because sometimes people do things that are going to set off your survival instincts because you know, had you not been in that car and they did that, they probably would have killed you or maimed you. But we got to tell that hind brain back there, hey, 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 take it easy, take it easy. Because at that point, you're doing nothing but pouring gasoline on fire. So, yes, I use this channel to pump up my classes that I teach part-time. And if you ever need a reason to take a class, road rage should be it. Because if you live in Maryland, you can't always carry a gun with you. The way the laws are written, it's like they don't want you to have the gun. Speaking of which, I got an Andrew Bronca DVD from Maryland that I'm going to be checking out, and I may do a review on that. So, people losing their minds on the highway. Again, those of you who have authority in the corporate world, those of us who, I'm on the worker side of the game. Those of us on the worker side of the game, we don't want to tell work just to sit home and watch Netflix when we're supposed to be working. Not that I do that. We actually are kind of scared to be on the road sometimes. I don't like driving a lot because there are people out there that are just reckless and they don't have all that belongs to them mentally, or they're not paying attention. It's really dangerous out there. And, you know, we just want to be safe. So keep that in mind, those of you who make policies. And if you're out there on the road and you've had to deal with road rage, number one, you have my empathy and my sympathy. And number two, share your stories below so that maybe something can happen where we will try to do something about this epidemic. Because we're doing something about bullying. We're doing something about Me Too. We're doing things about discrimination. We're doing things about poverty. We're doing things about the opioid epidemic. Let's do something about road rage too, because it's getting out of hand. Completely out of hand. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts and road rage. And peace. Thank you for your time.